Hello, Facebook, and anywhere you may be watching this video after the fact. We're coming here to you live today because I want to introduce our newest team member to you. This is Lexi Marshall, and she is our new dietitian. And I'm so excited because here at Inspired, we're called Inspired Chiropractic and Wellness, and we're really reaching out into that and wellness piece a little more lately. We are expanding our team to include lots of services. We started it with a lot of chiropractic. We also have massage, we have functional medicine, we have acupuncture. And what we really want to be is kind of a one-stop shop where you can come get a lot of your health and wellness needs met. And where you can truly feel like the care is centered around you. So a lot of times when you get into advanced diagnostic testing in more of a traditional medical setting, it can just be hard to follow up, hard to get your appointments, hard to feel heard or understood because our medical world is really busy right now. And so what we want to do is be the people that you can come to, that you can get a hold of, that you can relate to, and feel like you have a community here and a full team of people really taking care of you. And so honestly, Lexi is a very important piece to that, both because she is a brilliant dietitian and also because she has been crucial to our behind the scenes process. Whenever you enter into a healthcare world where you have a lot of testing done, there's inevitably a lot of time behind the scenes tracking where your results are, making sure that we really study your case and get to know you fully and put all the puzzle pieces together. And Lexi, I want you guys all to know, has really been crucial to implementing that system and that process for us too. So we are so thrilled and grateful to bring her on board. Thank you, Lexi, and welcome. She's been here for a while, but still.
We're a little late to the party, but we're here now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sarah. Yeah, it's such a pleasure to be a part of such an amazing team already, and I love that we really take the time to get to know our patients here, and we spend that time that you guys really, really need to peel back those layers. And nutrition is just one piece of it, but it is really a profound piece of it. So I'm really excited to be here and to help everyone.
Yay. So tell me a little bit about what got you into nutrition and dietetics and why that path for yourself?
Yeah, so I've always been a foodie. Like, I love food. It's fun. It's creative. I think it taps into our artistic side, our creative side, but also it really has a profound impact on just how we feel day to day. So starting off my journey, I really was just interested in learning more about food and how I could use it to heal myself in my own journey. And I think just going through school and getting so much more of that functional medicine, holistic approach really just sparked my interest because it didn't just address one localized health problem. It looked at the whole person. It looked at the mind, the body, the soul, and that really helped me become in tune with myself growing up. And I saw a lot of women and men also struggling with the same issues, just this separation of not knowing how really food is serving them.
Yeah.
So whether it's athletes or a medical condition or whatever it is, food is a part of that process. So I really just felt it was a place that I could help people understand food in a better way. And after my internship, I was really looking for a community like this that addressed the health, but also the food piece and the emotional component behind that, because it's so much more than just calories. And that's really what sparked my interest and why I'm so passionate about it now.
I love that. It really comes back to personal journeys with us a lot, and I think many of our team members can relate to the reason why we're here is because this has impacted our lives in such an important way. So thank you for mentioning that, because it's important that that's where our hearts are, and that's why we're in it. Because wow, to see us healing ourselves and to see us bettering ourselves, and we even have a focus on self-care this month where every day that we come to work, we're accountable for saying what we did for self-care the previous day. And sometimes people are like, I don't know. And it's like, you could have eaten an apple instead of a Snickers, and that counts, you know? Like, what can we give ourselves credit for?
Absolutely.
So that's awesome. And I love too that you said, so I know you well enough to know that you do so much more than just food. Like, you'll do here's what you can and cannot eat, here's your meal plan, here's your grocery list. Like, you'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
But tell me about some of the other things that you personally wrap in.
Yeah, so we definitely focus on the what so much, like what we're eating and, you know, the actual diet, but it's also about how we approach food and our, you know, backgrounds leading up to why we're having this discussion in the first place. Maybe we have some, you know, trauma or just in the past not really good relationship with it, and we want to just understand it better. So it's also focusing on how we approach food and our relationship with food and our bodies at the same time, and how we rationalize that and how that serves us day in and day out. So we definitely take a deeper dive, and we do some, you know, coaching. It's coaching and also the functional medicine, science, biologic, all of that stuff in the background also. So yeah, it's very conversation based and very laid back. We're very humanistic here, which is part of why I love it. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So, and I know, like, with the coaching piece too, your training, your background in personal training, and leading athletic classes and workout classes. I don't want to say it wrong, but I feel like you're a woman of many skills, and so, like, that makes you both in that world familiar with leading, you know, exercise classes and motivating people in multiple ways. Yeah. Which I'm sure you bring in. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, and I've definitely had my own coaching, my own people, including you, that, you know, day to day coach us to, like, get our mentality right and get our presence where it needs to be. But also healing that relationship with exercise and understanding really what type of exercise would be beneficial, how often, and how that is, like, helping to serve your body. And, you know, our bodies change so much. So something that could have benefited us months ago or a year ago or years ago could not really be serving us the way it should now. And so I bring some of that, and it's really fun to venture towards that too. Yeah.
I love that. Dispelling the myth that running every day doesn't have to be the only way you lose weight.
Yes. Debunking diet myths. That's one of the things I love to do.
Huge.
Yeah.
I love it because, if you don't mind me summarizing, I think what we're really getting at here is an inside-out approach to your health rather than an outside-in. Rather than, like, throw a pill, which sometimes you need a pill. Let's not make that evil. But, like, rather than throw a pill at something from the outside, think of what's going on inside, what's functioning well and what's not. How do we support it? How do we also, from an inside-out, decide what's the most intuitive approach to your eating, rather than deprivation and numbers and counting. Yeah. That comes into play, but why go there when really from the inside out you can grow and blossom as a soul and as a person. And it's so cool to have you have that mindset and that approach too, because sometimes when I first opened, I was like, I have to do everything to help these people, and they need this and they need this and they need this. And we constantly are reminding ourselves, it is not just don't be everything to everyone. You have a team to lean on, and it's super cool to have. For my personal lens, I can work on bodies and see where they're storing their emotions and trauma and get them out of pain and increase the effectiveness of their nervous system. And I know that you're going to help them on their food journey. You're going to help them further with their mindset. Dr. Melissa's going to get to the chemical underlying causes of what's going on. Kaden and Jeff are going to get into even more of, like, the muscle and energy work and the nervous system, the parasympathetic relaxation part of the nervous system, and balancing that. And we're constantly, and acupuncture, oh my gosh, an entire other Eastern modality, which can help so many things. And it's cool to have it, gosh, it just, like, is a stress relief to know we can lean on each other.
Yeah, it's like the whole picture. Like, we have such a diverse team, but we all lean on each other, and I think that that's a really good approach to have, because we specialize in our own niche and what we know. And it's okay to not know everything. Like, we want to give you guys everything, but this is a journey, and you do need help from multiple areas of focus, which we do too. So I think that, like, humanism part and just, like, that feeling of having support in every area instead of just the food, but also the healing and the body adjustments and everything is just brings the whole package to, like, that 200% for sure. Yeah, I love it.
The vision of, like, we're constantly like, changing and looking and bringing on different people too, and expanding, like, what what can we be? Who
Yeah.
else could really like serve and add value to our community here?
And our patients are the ones that really spark those thoughts.
Oh my gosh, 100%.
You know, so they're serving us to continue to want to, you know, bring more to the table for them, and, you know, bring processes into things that, you know, are maybe overwhelming at first, but at the end of the day are going to be such a long-term benefit, and just fill that gap that we need for sure.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm going to ask you to like give like a little summary of advice as we kind of wrap this up. And so I'm totally putting her on the spot, but I know you'll do great. But so, you know, the people out there who are like, either they've seen a dietitian or not, but they're like, yeah, but I need to do this, but I'm not quite doing it. And then they like set their resolutions, and they have the best of intentions, and they just keep kind of waxing and waning and falling off the bandwagon. What kind of approach would you take, or speaking directly to them, how do you think you could serve that portion of our population? Because I think like I can relate to that. I can relate to, I think a lot of people can. So what would be your like mindset or approach with someone like that who's like, I just don't have it all together, but I kind of know what to do?
Yeah.
And help.
I feel like we can all resonate with that. Like, understanding like the basics, but really struggling with like the implementation long term. I also have had experiences in the past where, you know, my medical provider wasn't the best either. And we just have to understand that there's so many people out there that have had that same experience, that are looking for more, and they're out there. It may take a little bit of digging, but they're out there, including our team. But I would really just assess where you are now, where you want to be, and what your support system is like at home and outside of, you know, your brain. Thinking about that, and really, I think that ultimately can be such a driver for if you're really going to carry something out or not, and if it's practical for you. If something doesn't fit into your schedule, we can sometimes move some pieces around to make it work if it's a priority. But at the end of the day, if it's not bringing you fulfillment, if other things in your life are compromised, your relationships, your home environment's toxic, all of those factors play such a major role into continuing on any health journey.
Oh my gosh, so true.
So I really think it comes down to that support system, and just getting out maybe some of the horrible experiences that you had to somebody, just being like, didn't work, but I'm going to give it another try.
Yeah.
And just knowing that there really is people out there that can help you in a completely different way and understand you in a different way.
Yeah.
For sure.
And those like fears and those behavior patterns and the things in your life that don't serve you, a lot of times they come from like being really busy in your brain and overthinking and
100%.
Chaos and stress.
Yeah.
And if you take a minute in those moments to like breathe into your heart, get into your body, like it's a whole different experience. For sure. You know?
100%.
So just really interesting. I could talk about this forever.
Yeah,
but
me too.
essentially, we just wanted to quickly touch base here, and we're always going on for so long, but I love it. So this is Lexi. You know, again, she's the newest, most awesome member of our team right now. I'm loving having her. And we would, if you're interested in working with her, of course, she's available virtually or in person, and you can call our office, or you can even book online if you're interested in seeing her. And we're really excited to have you, so thank you so much.
Thanks, Dr. Sarah. Thank you guys so much.
Have a good one.